What's going on, guys? So some of you may have seen my online shopping video that I just did, and I picked up one of the fragrances was Ministry of Oud Satin, which is Paris Corner's clone of Oud Satin Mood from Maison Francis Kirkjohn, which I have been through a decant of, empty decant, and I have another decant of in the Discovery set, and we're going to compare it because in that video I talked about how I had ordered it from Amazon, took weeks and weeks, never shipped, got my refund over a week ago, and it came in today. Wasn't expecting that. So we're going to go ahead and do a first impressions on the one that did come here. We're going to compare it to Oud Satin Mood Eau de Parfum. We're going to go hand versus hand and see. I mean, surely it's not going to be on the same quality level, but did they nail the scent profile and the power? That's what matters, because this was $30 from perfumeonline.ca in a haul I have coming. Let's talk about it. Stay tuned. So here we go. Very hefty, heavy, thick glass bottle. A lot of weight to this. Look how thick that base is to the glass. Is this a metal plaque? Yeah, that's actually metal. This is Ministry of Oud on the top. If I can get it to focus, that would be just fantastic. There we go. So, nothing special here. Just heavy plastic. Doesn't feel too cheap, but it doesn't feel amazing either. So, before we spray this, let's grab Oud Satin Mood. I was mistaken. It only has the extrait. I've actually never sprayed it, so it's not a complete comparison. Like I said before, the decant that I had was Oud Satin Mood Eau de Parfum, as you'll be able to see right there, EDP. And like I said, I killed that, so I'm pretty familiar with the scent. We'll just go ahead and roll with it, give it a spray right here. Let's see what the Atomizer Big Wide Mist. Woo. Ooh, that smells good. So, any of you familiar with Oud Satin Mood? One of the better Oud Rose combinations out there. Admittedly, the ultimate for me is Raja Parfum's Amber Oud. That's my favorite Oud Rose. MFK Oud Satin Mood is a very close second. That's my second favorite Oud Rose. I actually get a decent amount of benzoin here. Like, it's got that effervescence to it, that brightness that benzoin brings. And I get a lot of violet. Because I know there's violet in the note breakdown. I've looked at the note breakdown. A hefty rose, but I don't find it to be as thick and jammy as the original. I think it's a little bit fresher. I gotta be honest, though, this doesn't smell really cheap to me. This is my second Paris Corner fragrance, the other being Killer Oud Death by Oud, which I love. That is one of my favorite pickups of the year. I've worn that a few times recently. Now, this is an extrait, but I know the note breakdown is copying the Eau de Parfum. The scent profile smells like the Eau de Parfum decant that I've been through. It's very rich. It's got this ambery tone, which, like I said, there's benzoin in there. It's got that little bit of a almost a boozy type of pop, but not completely. But it's providing that effervescence, that brightness. It's warm and ambery, resinous, warm. It's a little powder. It's starting to get powdery, and it's sweet, but it's not too sweet. Like, for as simplistic of a note breakdown as it is, you kind of get just about everything that's in the note breakdown. And from my recollection with the original, it doesn't change drastically. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the same, where it's pretty linear for the most part. It's even a little, like, peppery, spicy on my skin, which I don't believe is in the notes. But yeah, got a little bit of a spice going on here. This is lovely. $30. I was around 50 from Amazon. About 2.5, 3 weeks passed, and it had not shipped. So I reached out to Amazon. They were handling the customer service, And they were like, would you like to do a refund? Or because, you know, we're handling it, blah, blah, blah. It hasn't moved. It has not shipped. So I did the refund. That was less than 10 days ago, but 7 to 10 days ago. It was a little over a week ago. And then all of a sudden, I got an alert today that this was out for delivery. So I have another bottle. Maybe we'll do a giveaway in that haul video for the one I have coming in, because I have no need for 2 bottles. I'll never go through this one. I'll never completely go through this 100 ml. Oh, it's just getting better and better as it dries. It's getting warmer and spicier. And more powdery. Much more powdery. If you don't like powdery rose fragrances, obviously you won't like this. Not the most natural smelling oud smell, but not the cheapest smelling oud smell I've ever put my nose on either. I would say this is definitely a viable option. Am I going to sit here and say it's the best Oud Satin Mood clone on the market? Absolutely not, because I haven't tried that many of them, to be honest. But based on my scent memory, having gone through this decant, I wish I had a few sprays left. I mean, it's literally... I could try to spray it, but I mean... It's empty, guys. I love this fragrance. I've been procrastinating getting a bottle of the original for a long time, so I figured why not? I've seen a review from Joy Amin. Shout out Joy Amin. He seemed to give the stamp of approval on this, and typically when he likes certain Middle Eastern fragrances that he likes, I usually like as well. I think this is the way to go. Obviously, a quality difference. You're not going to get the same quality here from Paris Corner that you're going to get from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. That goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyways. But it's quite powerful coming off of my hand. Like, it's robust. Thick cloud coming off. I'm sure 5 sprays of this is quite a hefty sillage. And the day this goes live, I was planning on wearing Bleu Noir Parfum from Narciso Rodriguez. I think I'm going to go ahead and roll with this. This smells really, really good. I think the day this video goes live, this is going to be my scent of the day. Yep, it gets the stamp of approval from me. First impressions rating on this one, this is a solid 8 out of 10 easily. I think this is great. It doesn't smell super cheap, but it is super cheap. Like I said, $30 right now from perfumeonline.ca. I'll have a link in the description for you guys. That's where my other bottle that I'm going to give away is coming from. I mean, it's pretty hard to beat at that price point, because I can tell performance is not going to be of issue. Quality's decent. Doesn't smell super cheap, but also doesn't smell expensive like Maison Francis Kurkdjian. But seems to be pretty accurate from my recollection of the scent, like I said. So that's what it is, 8 out of 10 for me. Well, that's my first impressions on Ministry of Oud Satin from Paris Corner. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. How many of you tried this before, and what do you think? I actually, in that haul video that's coming from Perfume Online, I have Ministry of Oud Greatest coming. I still haven't looked at what that's supposed to be a clone of, but I've heard good things about this. That's why I wanted to get it, and it was like $23. So I was like, I'll blind buy it for $23. And based on this brief experience, I'm actually quite excited to see what that's going to smell like too. And until next time, I will say, if you get Oud Satin from Ministry of Oud by way of Paris Corner, and you give it a spray now, if you were looking for a great replacement at a super affordable price for Oud Satin Mood, I think you'll thank me later. Have a good one, guys.